Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
Holy oh, oh my god! Oh my god! Hands, put your hands up, guys. Please. Put your phones away. Put your phones away. I'm good if you guys are. I'm gonna look left. You guys good? We're good. Move it left. Hands, put your hands up, guys. Please. Put your phones away. Put your phones away.
What the f is going on?
Yeah, you see, it's oh, there's mad cops at the damn school.
Nikolas Cruz publicly stated he wanted to shoot up a school the FBI knew and did nothing. The suspect in a mass shooting that killed 17 people, was reported to the FBI months ago for making comments on YouTube saying, "I'm going to be a professional school shooter." By Rachel Blevins, February 15, 2018. As the public searches for answers about why suspected gunman Nikolas Cruz opened fire on his classmates and teachers at a high school in Parkland, Florida, his social media history is making one thing clear: the Federal Bureau of Investigation should have seen the warning signs months ago. "I'm going to be a professional school shooter," a YouTube user named Nikolas Cruz commented on a video on September 24, 2017. The video was posted on the channel Ben the Bondsman, and the owner, Ben Benait, immediately took a screenshot and submitted it to the FBI. Benait told BuzzFeed News that the Bureau was quick to respond, and agents from the Mississippi field office conducted an in-person interview with him the next day. "They came to my office the next morning and asked me if I knew anything about the person," Benait said. "I didn't. They took a copy of the screenshot and that was the last I heard from them." The next time the FBI contacted Benait was on Wednesday, just 30 minutes after police in Broward County arrested a suspect with the same name as the YouTube user Nikolas Cruz for killing 17 people and injuring at least 15. In a voicemail reported by BuzzFeed, Special Agent Ryan Furr said, "I think we spoke with you in the past about a complaint that you made about someone making a comment on your YouTube channel. I just wanted to follow up with you on that and ask you a question with something that's come up, if you wouldn't mind giving me a ring." But that one comment was not the only warning. 7 months ago, Cruz wrote, "I am going to kill law enforcement one day they go after the good people," in the comments section of a video clip from the Nat Geo show Alaska State Troopers, Armed and Dangerous that was posted on YouTube. Then 6 months ago, he commented on a YouTube video titled, "Antifa Gun Club," writing, "I'm going watch them sheep fall f*** CK Antifa I wish to kill as many as I can." Cruz's Instagram account also contained questionable content, including a number of photos of him brandishing guns and knives, and showing off small animals and rodents he had killed. View image on Twitter. View image on Twitter. View image on Twitter. View image on Twitter. Molly Grantham WBTV. Heavy check mark. At Molly Grantham. Hashtag breaking, the shooter's Instagram accounts have been taken down. At Broward Sheriff said they're investigating his social media. I've seen video of what appears to be shooter's IG before it was removed. Here are few screen grabs. Look closely. Hashtag Parkland shooting. Hashtag Stoneman shooting. 6:53 p.m., February 14, 2018. 2. See Molly Grantham WBTV's other tweets. Twitter adds info and privacy. Former classmates have said they were not surprised by the shooting or the fact that Cruz is the suspect. Joshua Charo told the Miami Herald that Cruz fit the description of a disgruntled student who would carry out a mass shooting. "I can't say I was shocked," Charo said. "From past experiences, he seemed like the kind of kid who would do something like this." John Crescitelli shared the same sentiment, saying his son had warned him about Cruz before. "If you were to pick one person you might predict in the future would shoot up a school or do this, it would be this kid," he said. Family members of Nikolas Cruz also claimed that he has been taking medication for depression and emotional issues for several months. Given the social media posts and comments from the individual who has been described as a troubled teen, it is becoming clear that the FBI should have seen the warning signs months ago. The same bureau that cost American taxpayers more than $9 billion in 2017, failed to use its unlimited access to invade the privacy of innocent citizens to actually make a difference by thoroughly monitoring the individual who shared his longing to become a professional school shooter nearly 5 months ago. In doing so, the FBI should be held accountable for the reckless role it played in preventing the murder of 17 innocent individuals. All the police state measures in place and a warning from the actual shooter and the US government's unlimited surveillance state did nothing to stop what appears to be an entirely preventable mass shooting. Become a patron.
Hey YouTube, Ben here. Well, today has been a crazy day. So I'm sure everybody's heard about the unfortunate shooting, school shooting down in Florida today. I want to send my condolences to the friends and family and the students and law enforcement officers, EMS, fire, everybody that was involved. That unfortunately keeps happening in the United States, and there's no words, you know. I can't fathom what goes through somebody's mind when they decide to pick up a weapon of any kind and take another person's life just because. It's obviously a sickness, and the individual that committed this heinous act needed help. I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not even gonna begin to judge the people around him about, you know, they should have seen the signs. I know that a lot of that goes around, but that's not what I'm here about. What I'm actually here about is the FBI just left my house in regards to this situation. And let me give you a little bit of backstory. Back in September 2017, matter of fact, September 24th, 2017, I sent a screenshot of a comment on one of my videos. Now, people keep asking me which video was it. I don't know. I don't remember what video it was. When I saw the comment come through on my studio app on my iPhone, I screenshot out of the comment. I hit the report button, reported it to YouTube. Of course, they removed the comment, and then I tried to email it to the FBI. I found an email address, tips@fbi.gov, sent it to that email address. I immediately got back a domain error. Basically, that email address didn't exist. So I looked up the number for our local field office, and I called and I left a message. Well, the next day I had 2 FBI agents standing in my office, taking down the information, taking copies of the screenshot, and asking me questions that of course I couldn't answer. You know, all it was in my channel was a comment. You know, people leave pretty heinous comments on a pretty regular basis on this channel, and I really didn't think anything of it. But what I did think was, you know, this comment said, I'm going to be a professional school shooter, and I knew that I couldn't just ignore that. So I screenshotted the comment, I sent it to the appropriate authorities, and I imagine from there they did a pretty thorough investigation and tried to find out who this person was. But you guys know how the internet is and how screen names are. Now the screen name, it wasn't a generic screen name. The screen name was Nikolas Cruz, which I'm sure, as you know by now, is the name of the guy that did the shooting in Florida today. So now today the FBI contacts me, and first I talked to a guy from the Mississippi field office, and he's like, hey, where are you at right now? And I was at my house, and he said, I'm on my way. Well, immediately after that, while I was on the phone with him, I had a call coming through from an FBI agent in the Miami field office. And I called him back, and he's like, hey, you know, we're just following up on a report you made a couple months back. And I was like, yeah, I just got off the phone with the guy over here, agent over here. He was like, oh, okay. I was like, he's on the way to my house. So I emailed the Miami agent everything that I had. Well, everything I had was just that screenshot. And when the agent from Mississippi came up, he just asked me as many questions as he could think of. You know, had I ever had interaction with a guy before? Was I familiar with the person? Was there any other comments on my channel? What video did he comment about? You know, how the comment was handled when it came in. And basically I told him step by step. You know, when I saw the comment, I screenshotted the comment and I forwarded it to the FBI. I reported it to YouTube. So basically they're gonna have to get with YouTube about where the comment originated, but I think they already know. I think that they contacted me very quickly after the incident occurred. I think it happened around like 3 o'clock my time, and they were at my house by 5 o'clock, and it took them an hour to get there. So, you know, that I would like to think that they were already investigating this guy, and they had him on the top of their radar, and that's how they wound up contacting me so quickly. I wish I could have given them more information, but it was just a comment on my channel, you know, a generic name or the person's name, and they think it was related, so they came out to talk to me. But I just wanted to share I just wanted to share this because it's just so strange. You know, from time to time when you're in the business that we're in, and then I put stuff out on YouTube, so I'm kind of public. It's not a big secret who I am and what I do, so I do get sometimes some unwanted attention. And being in the bonding business, you sometimes get unwanted attention and get information that you'd rather not have. I think I've talked about that in prior videos, you know, knowing things about your clients that you'd rather not know. And this is one of those situations where, you know, I got information, I didn't ignore it, I forwarded it to the proper authorities, but, you know, I guess it's not something I'd rather not know. I wish that the information could have prevented this from happening, but it was a generic comment, and, you know, people say things, keyboard commandos type things all the time that they don't mean. But I'm not sure that there's really anything the FBI could have done with that information other than keep an eye on somebody. So I don't know. I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to share my experience, and I hope that everybody involved can start the healing process soon. You never really heal from these kind of wounds, but anyway, I'm going to end that here. That's all for now. Ben the Bondsman, signing out.
County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too, because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Sheriff County COPWATCH with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if some, if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave a, let's say, actually, yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But, do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it, 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt-free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.